విద్యా రంగంలోనే అగ్రగామిగా నిలిచిన విద్యా సంస్థ మాంటిసోరీ ఇంగ్లీష్ మీడియం స్కూల్స్. ఫోన్ 227115 మరియు 277022.
Hello and welcome to 10th video. In this video we are going to learn about melting and freezing. First we are going to see melting. Melting is also called as fusion. Is also called as fusion. So here melting means the phase change is from solid to liquid. Melting, what happens if you take ice cubes will melt and changes to water. So let us consider some ice cubes which are kept in a tumbler. And give some heat energy to the tumbler. For example, the ice cubes are at 0 degrees centigrade. Let us consider the ice is having 0 degrees centigrade and let us give amount of heat energy, some amount of heat energy slowly, and observe what happens by putting a thermometer in this. First, the ice cubes have a fixed shape, means they are having a strong bond between the molecules. First, you have to break the bonds between the molecules. So, how can we break that? By giving heat energy. By giving heat energy, the bonds, means internal energy of the molecules will be broken, so that the ice cubes slowly melts and converted into liquid. In this time, the ice cubes does not get heat energy directly. That means the temperature does not rise. After giving heat energy, the thermometer does not show reading increasing the temperature. It will show only 0 degrees centigrade. Even the ice cubes is converted into liquid. 0 degrees centigrade ice cubes must be first converted into 0 degrees centigrade liquid, but not 1 degree, 2 degree liquid. It does not happen like that, because all the amount of heat energy which is given is utilized only in breaking the energy or bond between the molecules, but not for increasing the temperature. So this amount of heat energy which is utilized only in breaking the molecules is called latent heat. Total this is called latent heat of fusion. Simply latent heat of fusion means it is also the amount of heat energy required to convert a substance from solid to liquid at constant temperature. At constant or fixed temperature means the ice cubes are changed to water at 0 degrees centigrade only. This is fixed temperature, as boiling is done at fixed temperature 100 degrees centigrade. Here melting is also done at 0 degrees centigrade. So latent heat of fusion means the amount of heat energy required to convert a substance from solid to liquid at fixed temperature. That is nothing but here 0 degrees centigrade. At 0 degrees centigrade only ice cubes is converted into water. After that only the water gets raised, or the temperature gets raised. After water becomes 0 degrees centigrade, From then, the given heat energy is utilized to increase the temperature. 0 degrees, after 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree, up to where 100 degrees centigrade it will reach water. After 100 degrees centigrade, again what happens, as we said before, at that time 100 degrees, if you give heat energy, what happens? In before video we know that after giving 100 degrees centigrade, it is utilized for vaporizing but not for increasing the temperature. Only boiling of water is at 100 degrees only. From there it will not increase to 101, 102 like that. The end of the boiling point of water is 100 degrees. After then you are giving heat energy, means it is utilized only for vaporizing. Here also at 0 degree centigrade ice, if you give heat energy, it is only utilized to convert solid to liquid but not increase the temperature. That heat energy is called latent heat of fusion. It is also having formula, nothing but same as latent heat of vaporization, L equals to Q by M, and unit is same, calorie per gram CGS, calorie per gram, SI unit, joule per kg, and the value, standard value for latent heat of fusion is 80 calorie per gram. 80 calorie per gram. This is about melting. The melting point of water is is 0 degree centigrade. This is all about melting. There is one problem, you have to do it on your own. I will say how to do. And next we are going to freezing. What is freezing? Freezing is nothing but the reverse process of melting. Melting means what? Solid ice to liquid. Here what happens, if you take liquid, it converts into solid. As I said before, solid having fixed structure, its internal energy is more when compared to the liquid state. Ice cubes are having more internal energy when compared to the liquid water. Sorry. Now, you take a liquid water and keep it in deep freeze. After some time, due to the decrease in internal energy of the liquid, it is converted into solids. That is nothing but ice. So, at which point the liquid water gets into solid? Here also we know that the ice freezes at 0 degree centigrade. Freezing will take at 0 degrees centigrade. So, while freezing, while melting, both temperatures are same. Melting will also take place at 0 degree centigrade. Freezing also takes place at 0 degree centigrade. So, both melting and freezing points are equal. That is nothing but 0 degree centigrade. If you have been asked a question, what is the melting point and freezing point of substance, is nothing but 0 degree centigrade. What is the freezing point and melting point of water is nothing but ice or water is 0 degrees centigrade. Let us see a small example. Take a water bottle and fill them with water equal to the volume of the bottle and put it in the deep freeze. Glass bottle, you take glass bottle and fill equal volume, same volume of bottle with water and put it in the deep freeze. After some time, 1 hour or 2 hours, you observe that when the bottle, you see that the bottle is broken. What happens to that? Here what happens means, when the water is converted into solid ice, there is the increase in the internal energy of water into ice. During that, the water which is going to be converted into ice will expand, so that it cannot expand outside because you have same volume with the bottle and fix it with tight cap. It cannot come outside, so that what happens, due to the pressure the bottle will break. So here we can say that the water expands on freezing. This is also most important, one more question. What happens to water during freezing? Then you can say that during freezing the water gets expanded. Due to this reason, the density of ice is less than the density of water. You all know that the ice cube will float in water 1/10 part, means only one part is observed on the top of the water, the remaining part is dipped into the water. So we can say that ice floats on water, because why? You all know that in floating bodies, 9th class, that is nothing but, here floating means nothing but the density of ice is less than density of water. So from this I am going to ask two questions. The first question is, what is melting and freezing, and what is melting and freezing points? I ask once again, what is melting and freezing, and what is the melting and freezing points? My second question is one problem. That problem is in your textbook, but I will give some data which is changed, and you have to do that changed data problem by using the problem in the textbook. By seeing your textbook, you can do this problem. I have changed data. Calculate the amount of heat energy used to convert 15 grams of ice at minus 20 degrees centigrade to water vapor at 100 degrees centigrade. If you know clearly about latent heat of fusion, latent heat of vaporization and specific heat, you can easily do this problem and do the assignment and send it to WhatsApp number. Thank you.